Ooh, it's the Black Parade.
Better than a black mass.
I like Black Mass. Isn't that the priest one with the vampires on it?
Midnight Mass,
Oh, shit.
which I did watch.
Yeah.
Not for this. You're recording, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, good.
People need to know about the vampires.
Yes. Catholic vampires. Or as I like to call them, Catholics. How do you want to start this one? I mean, this is the start, but we gotta get there. I can't talk about.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know exactly what we can do. Hold on. Just give me a second. Spell to summon the devil.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see if Grok has one for me. Okay. Setup. Yeah, so we got the setup.
Mm-hmm.
Protection setup. Oh, shit. Right, because we have to protect ourselves when we summon the devil.
Well, yeah, we didn't put down a salt circle.
So we didn't put down a salt, so that's fine. We can just do it without.
Yeah. The devil's not going to fuck with us.
Of course not. Okay, like, give me an actual spell, though, Google. Come on. Okay, demon summoning from Supernatural Wiki.
No, that's the TV show Supernatural.
No, actually, this is just a Supernatural Wiki.
I don't think that's true. I think, is it?
Daemon, esto subjecto, voluntate malale.
All right, I'm ready.
A rough translation, demon, submit yourself to my bidding.
Wow.
But, like, there's no demon here, so, like, what is it? It's like, we got to bring the demon here. Ad lignum. Ad ligma. Eos parter, eos comer, male. To likewise bind them to. Like, yeah, this is not good. It's hard to find spells about summoning the devil. I feel like, we don't have the right material. You can't put that on the internet because otherwise people will summon the devil.
The only devil chant I know,
and
this is going to be.
Come on, let's summon the devil. Let's get him here.
So, I need a child's body.
Well, I'm a child at heart,
and
so
I will put my hand on your chest as I kneel over you.
Okay.
And I will say, Ade Due Dembella, give me the power, I beg of you.
Whoa.
You know what that's from?
No.
That's the Chucky thing. That's how he became Chucky.
Wait, Chucky used a child soul?
Yeah, because he revealed himself to the kid, and you have to possess the first person you reveal yourself to.
It's obvious that there's no guest for this one.
Yeah,
you can tell there's no guest because we're just immediately talking about Chucky.
I mean, that's the only devil chant I knew. We tried to summon the devil. It might have worked. We don't know.
I can't believe we didn't even watch Chucky for this. I'd forgotten Chucky was about the devil.
He's not. It's voodoo. He does voodoo. Which
but
we're too white to cover devil, voodoo.
Well, no, because I think that they're one and the same, Tyler. Voodoo does summon devils.
You are sure.
We watched Angel Heart. That's what they did. They killed a chicken and they summoned the devil.
What I'm saying is we are not melanated enough to have, and we have no history with voodoo, and we're not learned voodoo scholars.
I don't think you have to be black to do voodoo.
No, I'm saying you
don't. There's that one white guy that grew up in the community.
Yeah, he's got that green, red, yellow patch sweater with dreadlocks. That guy.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I don't want to be the white splaining voodoo podcaster.
Okay, but let's do some Aleister Crowley shit.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Let's be like a British, devil guy.
Lucifer Morningstar. Yeah. Welcome to Hate Speech.
Let's have a chat about hate.
We don't want to be too loud on the devil episode.
No, because we might actually summon the devil.
You worried about that? You worried we're going to summon the devil?
No, I think that would actually be cool. I think if we summon the devil, a lot of the anxiety I have about life is gone.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Once the taste is on your tongue, you'll only crave.
Hey, welcome to Hate Speech, a podcast about hating things. I am Tyler, and the Delightful sinner next to me is one Nate.
Conda, Estrata, Montos Igrets, Got, Nosferatos Kanda, Amantos Kanda.
Are you trying to release the Evil Dead?
I was wondering if you know.
Of course I know. You're not reading from the Necronomicon. You just can't.
I can, what, like you saying I have to have the book and I can just, he didn't have the book. Because it was a recording that was played.
But he's reading from the book. Your phone does not count as a digital Necronomicon. I will not allow it. But that'd be so cool if we did.
Yeah.
With some Chucky Evil Dead shit happening on April 1st, the full moon, which we're recording.
Yeah. April Fool's Day.
April Fool's.
Yeah, that's not coming out on April Fool's. I don't know why you'd bring that up.
Because we're talking about the devil, the dark one.
Old Scratch.
Old Scratch. On a full moon, we set up a satanic altar around our podcast equipment.
What do we got here? What's on the satanic
altar? I got a
altar?
candle and a pint glass because I couldn't find a candle holder.
Okay.
I have a glow-in-the-dark penis dinosaur given to me by a coworker.
Do you need that on the altar?
Well, I figured if the lights went down, we'd have the candle, we'd have the glow-in-the-dark penis dinosaur.
I don't think it would. Yeah.
It's Satanism is about fucking, so I wanted something sexual here.
And I don't think it would hurt.
I wasn't about to lay my vast deferens on the table, which I could now, but we're not going to talk about it yet. I got a solid copper sphere orb.
Like from Phantasm.
Yes. I have a little piece of suspended in air moldavite.
The evil crystal, we know that.
The fallen crystal that landed in Czechoslovakia.
Oh, shit.
I've got my Moroccan amethyst skull.
Okay.
And I've got this... I don't even remember what kind of stone this is, but it's a stone knife with a skull and a snake on the blade.
Sick.
Check that out.
Yeah, okay.
Play with that thing.
Yeah. It feels plastic.
It's not. It's a crystal.
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah.
And I got this little pentagram, little crystal pentagram as well, because I went back to the crystal shop.
Yeah, okay. So tell me about this. Why did you go back to the crystal shop?
Because I wanted...
Stargate, by the way.
Stargate.
We can call them out.
For two reasons. One was to go and look to see if I could find any occult like relics, like some Satanism shit.
I feel like you just kind of find your own, right?
And
they don't sell it at the store.
Well, they only had this crystal pentagram, which I immediately bought, and it was the same one from before. She said, "Ooh, nice choice again." I'm making friends.
Okay.
I got this knife, and she's like, "Oh, and I got the moldavite.
Yeah.
I got the last piece of moldavite there. It's so cool. Oh God."
Like it is emitting an evil aura. I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll tell you about an evil stone I found. And she gave me for free the copper orb.
Yeah, I don't think that's a cult. I think that's just a cool orb.
So that's the one reason I went back. The second reason was I kind of got into crystals a little bit.
What, like they are cool.
They're cool rocks.
I think we talked about it enough during the crystal episode, but it's kind of fun to have rocks.
I've been back.
And also like an actual crystal dagger would be cool.
Yeah, which I now have.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would actually go for obsidian because it's one of the sharpest materials in the world.
Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't have a cool skull snake knife obsidian dagger.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You got to make one. You know, I think that religion, just in general, is a very personal experience, and so I think building your own satanic altar is part of the experience.
Yeah,
you got to find your own skull. So you got to find your own goblet full of child's blood.
Yeah. Which we don't have. We have beer.
You got to find your own child to take blood from.
No. But let's just get back to it.
Okay.
We're doing the devil. We're covering the devil. You read it in the name, the devil.
Well, okay. Are we talking about the devil? Or are we talking about Lucifer? Are we talking about the morning star?
Uh-huh.
Are we talking about, let's see, Mammon? Oh, I like Mammon.
Belial,
Azazel,
Baphomet, Asmodeus,
Old Gooseberry. The English, they have some stupid names for the devil because they're British.
Yeah.
So Prince of Darkness, we know
we like him.
Yep. Beelzebub, which I've never been a fan of because okay, so you have the Satan, the main guy, and you have other devils that followed Satan around, right? I feel like Beelzebub is one of the a dude,
right? Like a demon, a hanger-on, right? An orbiter.
Yeah, you got to fight Beelzebub before you get to Satan.
Okay, yeah, I see that. And
right?
Lilith, remember Lilith was there, the sexy lady demon.
Yeah, okay. I played Diablo.
That's where I got it. Advocatus Diaboli.
Yeah, no. So we've been like chewing down some delicious Satan materials. Like what have we like done for research? Because we actually did a decent amount of research.
Yeah,
for this one.
so we read a lot of the Bible's passages about how the devil is mentioned in the Bible.
Listen to a sermon or two.
We listened to some sermons. We watched Angel Heart. We watched the movie Devil, where they're trapped in the elevator with the devil.
Okay, so it was just devil, not the devil.
It's just devil.
Okay.
And I want to say this. I want to get this on record.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe that movie was made by M. Night Shyamalan. They are incorrect. He wrote the story. He did not write the screenplay. He did not direct it.
We'll talk about that later.
No, we don't have that. Stop with the misinformation saying Devil was directed by the genius M. Night. It wasn't.
I mean, devil was pretty much just trap. If you think
M.
about
Night
it.
thought of, what if the devil was in the elevator with you, and some dickhead ran with it in the worst possible way possible. Worst possible? God.
What are you doing? You're losing it. You got so mad at the devil.
No, I'm mad at, what was his name? Alan Parker? Whoever directed Devil. I'm so pissed.
Alan Parker.
What else did we watch?
Well, we watched The Devil Rides Out.
The Devil Rides Out, also called The Devil's Bride with Christopher Lee.
Rex, do you believe in evil? As an idea. Do you believe in the power of darkness? That's a superstition. Now there you are wrong. The power of darkness is more than just a superstition. It is a living force which can be tapped at any given moment of the night.
I would say that's my second favorite devil movie. Actually, no, third.
Really?
Wait, hold on. No, I'll make it second. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your first?
I
Devil's
think-
Advocate?
Yeah, like it was honestly, it's between Devil's Advocate and Angel Heart.
Yeah, those are like the standout too. Because we watched Devil's Advocate, the Keanu, Al Pacino.
Tony Gilroy.
Yeah, so the writer of Michael Clayton Andor wrote The Devil's Advocate. That's why it whips ass.
Oh, God.
Man, that guy knows about writing evil lawyers, huh?
Yeah, but like before we talk about the movies, I want to start at the beginning. Adam and Eve. We're starting at the beginning.
Right
beginning.
there, baby.
It was right there in the Forest of Eden garden.
Garden of Eden.
Yeah, well, there's trees. There's a tree at least. Right.
So God reaches into Adam's ribs, plucks one out, tosses it.
Yeah.
That is Eve, a woman, correct?
And that's true, right?
Factually, that's what happened.
That's true because we have one less rib than ladies
Yeah. You know, when I was a kid,
because they took it.
they had to add more ribs to my chest because I couldn't stop sucking my own dick.
Okay, like for the record though, that's not true, right? Dudes do not have an extra.
We don't know, of course.
But like, no, that's a thing though, right? Because I remember hearing back like that people actually believe that men are missing a rib because of the whole Adam and Eve thing.
We have floating ribs, but so do women. It doesn't matter. It's very stupid. It's all wrong.
This isn't our world. We're not religious.
Yeah, so we're not religious at all. Never have been.
You've been to church
3 times in my life. Yes, I think.
That's about the same amount of time I've been to church, and always as a child. I would never go as an adult.
Teenager trying to lose my virginity. That's
really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've told me that story.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that before.
Can I tell you a secret that I've never told on the podcast?
Nah, go for it.
I was wearing my Tom Jane Punisher shirt when I lost my virginity.
That's sick as hell. Like I feel like you're rubbing it in the face of all the people that misinterpret the Punisher skull. Also, take off your shirt when you're losing your virginity. Jesus.
Things started happening. Okay?
All right.
And I felt cool as hell. Doesn't matter. Yes, I was wearing a Punisher t-shirt when I lost my virginity. It's fine.
Yeah.
Garden of Eden.
Yeah. Love it. Well, okay. Yeah. And so
Adam and Eve are there. There's a tree, apple tree.
yeah.
No.
What does the tree do to you? What is that?
So it's a tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the tree of knowledge, right?
It contains all the knowledge. The fruit it bears will tell you everything in the universe.
Yeah.
It make all your dreams come true.
And wouldn't you know it, number 2 on our list, the noble snake slithers his way out. Is it number 2 or 3? I think it's number 2.
He's up there. The
Right.
noble snake.
Anyways,
Tsuchinoko is up there.
Yeah, Tsuchinoko comes rolling out and seduces Eve, that hideous woman.
Yes.
To
I wouldn't comment on a woman's body, but go off, King.
okay, but the Bible does a lot,
Yeah, you're right.
right?
Yeah.
And it says, "Hey, take by the apple." And that's our first introduction to the devil.
Yeah, he's like, "Why don't you try this apple, you dumb bitch?"
Right.
Can I do Bible misogyny now?
I think the devil could say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it okay if the devil says bitch? I think he can. I think he's the devil.
Yeah,
I think he can just
the
do what
devil said much worse than bitch.
he's more polite than Freddy Krueger. Also a great hell movie.
Yeah. Hellraiser.
Sure, but like, yeah.
I'm just naming hell movies.
Yeah, you're just going off and naming hell movies. So
we also watched the TV show Lucifer.
Oh God,
the first episode and the series finale.
You're blowing through all of our content here.
I'm giving them a warning. Let's continue with the Garden of Eden.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, okay,
so Eve is tempted by the devilish snake.
I feel like everyone knows the story. Do we even need to say? But
No.
like, what are we learning about the devil in this story? The first story.
That the devil will tempt you into betraying God. The devil will tempt you to give up your stable life for the idea of something better or different. Or basically, wouldn't you like everything to be better? I can offer you that. Maybe just take a bite of this.
Now, see, me as like, let's pretend that was the only passage I've read in the Bible, and I know nothing about religion. Let's pretend that.
Yes, let's pretend.
That's what's happening. When I hear that story, I think, oh, don't learn anything. No, really, like, you know, it's bad to bite from the tree of knowledge. Yeah. That's God's shit.
Yeah,
it's not for you to know.
Never better yourself.
Or rather, don't learn things from the outside world because it might tempt you to lead you astray from God. Right? And so the first message in the Bible is, listen, people are going to tell you some things that maybe God's not real. Don't listen to it. That's the devil.
Yep.
Right? The devil will try to tempt you away from religion, test your faith. Right? And so that's what the devil does. Do you know what the devil, Satan, is in the Hebrew Bible? The translation of Satan?
What?
Obstacle. or adversary, right? Like one or the other, just like
the dark one.
Yeah, and so like from what I understand, and again, like, you know, we're gonna get a lot of things wrong. Please don't correct us because it's all made up.
Yeah, it's all fake anyway. So like, keep that up your ass.
Right. We're just doing lore analysis. Yeah. You know, I feel like I could do the same thing about, I don't know, Gundam or something.
Yeah.
I'm not, because I don't know Gundam.
So you couldn't do it about Gundam.
Fine. But like, from what I understand is that in the Hebrew Bible, Satan really isn't like that big of a deal. He doesn't really show up a lot in stories. You know, he's there, but he's there to just be an obstacle to kind of get you to the good stuff, to get you to like, you know, hey, there's God. He has rules. Watch it. You know, and so that to me like makes a lot of sense. You know, like it shouldn't have to be a guy with a personality and a backstory. Like it should just be like, hey, listen, there's going to be obstacles out there. Yeah. That's it. That's all that needs to be.
That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Right. And so Christianity, when it's spun off, you know, kind of did the whole thing, and you know, you get 2 extra religions out of that one religion. We don't talk about Islam.
Yeah, we better don't.
Because we don't know. I don't know. I know nothing about that Islam.
Honestly, got to be better than Christianity.
I feel like I should know. Like, it seems kind of mean that I only know about one.
Coming soon on Hate Speech, Islam.
Where are we going to rank the light of Islam? I know it has like pillars, right? That's, yeah. But Christianity takes the idea of the devil and like fucking runs with it. Just goes ham, because like Christianity is all about lore. Yeah. It's about like learning like the backstory and kind of inventing sort of things. Because we didn't actually start at the chronological beginning. No. Right? Because where does the devil chronologically show up first? Do you know?
I don't know. You did a lot more of the Bible research.
I mean, guess.
Heaven with God. He's an angel.
Yeah, but like, you know, so why did he create Satan?
Well,
or Lucifer.
So from, as I understand the devil, like the actual, like,
real devil.
I can't say factual.
Real devil. Our real monsters.
But like what's in the Bible, as I understand it, is Lucifer, the devil. Morningstar.
Old Scratch.
God's best, most favorite angel, right?
Yeah, yes.
And his sin is pride. Lucifer thinks, hey, maybe I could take over my boss's job. Maybe I could be a better God. Like, maybe I could get a promotion. Maybe I could do this better than him.
Yeah.
And
I want to be the boss.
Yeah. And God's like, no, I cast you out.
Right.
And it sends God and 1/3 of the angels to hell.
Because he, like, Satan was like, hey, 1/3 of the angels, you want to, like, we can jump them.
Which, as we found out, is about 200 million angels.
You don't need to put a number on it.
Someone did.
Like, what do you do? Like, you're counting stars at that point.
Yeah, morning stars.
Oh, shit. Excellent. Yeah, slurp it down. Slurp it down, big boy.
Whoa.
Well, so that's one reading of it. And like, I'm sure like sects of religion believe that story. The one I like is this kind of retconned version of it.
Okay.
So yes, same setup. You got God. God creates the angels, which, you know, are these celestial beings.
The seraphim?
Sure. But one of them's, yeah.
Okay.
Cherubim.
Yep.
Like there's a whole strata of angels, but at the tippy top is Satan. You're my number one guy. Right? Or gal, like Satan's, they're all agender. We don't know what they're.
This heaven needs an enema. Sorry, I just pictured God as Jack Nicholson's the Joker and Satan is Bob.
And Bob, remember, you are my number one guy. Yes, sir.
I mean, yeah, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Right hand man, or left hand man, I should say.
That's right.
No, it's left. Yeah, you like
That's
that?
left.
You like that?
Yeah. Maybe that's why left-wing politics are evil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the left is the evil hand.
Yes.
It's what you wipe your bum with. But no, like we have to retcon things a little bit at this part, because since Jesus is God's son, right? Then Jesus has to be there pretty near the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? So God creates Satan and all the angels, and God's like, hey, you know what? I want to make a human. I want to make this human thing, and I'm gonna make something that's not quite human, but like, you know, kind of me, a me human.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna make Jesus Christ. I'm gonna make him. He's gonna hang out here with me in heaven for a bit.
You know what this heaven needs? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's right. So he makes it Jesus Christ, and he says, "Listen, Jesus Christ, he's my new number one guy now. He's my son."
Yeah. He's also me. He's my son.
Right.
He's Jesus Christ.
Right. And so, like any small business, Jesus gets promoted to number one guy.
Yeah.
It makes Satan number two guy.
Yeah.
Satan don't like that.
No, Satan's,
and that's why he rebels.
Yeah.
And that's a kind of another reading of the origin story, Revelations. I don't know. Listen, books of the Bible, they're all confusing.
Yeah. It's all lore. Like, if you like it, that's fine. We don't get it.
Favorite book, Jubilee, because she can shoot fireworks from her hands.
My favorite book of the Bible is about the magician, Job. We were making the same joke.
Yeah, like, cool. I'm not religious. I don't really know. Like, I kind of half know all these stories.
I had to force my eyes not to glaze over because it's like, none of this matters to me, but I'm deeply invested. So,
right.
The devil's cast into hell with 200 million other angels.
Like, not quite, because he gets cast into Sheol. And this exists in the Hebrew Bible, Sheol.
Okay.
Right? 'Cause this is pretty much purgatory.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's the waiting room to get into heaven. So God...
St. Peter's there? Is that...
No,
He's
at the gate.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, Tyler. St. Peter's at the gate.
That's
his whole deal.
I didn't know if the gate was in purgatory or not.
And also, St.
So
Peter hasn't been born yet.
So they have to wait in purgatory to go to the gate to find out if they're led into heaven or not?
There's a line.
What the fuck, man?
Or if you're like kind of like not a religious person, like the unbaptized babies, they go there full of children.
You know, it smells crazy in purgatory.
Sulfur. But Hebrew doesn't really, like, the Hebrew Bible, from what I understand, does not have a hell.
Right.
Right.
I did know this.
Yeah. So they just kind of hang out in purgatory, and it's very boring there. Right. And so you can see why you might want to make a hell.
Better to feel something bad than nothing at all, right?
Yeah. Better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven.
That's some devil's advocate shit.
See,
advocatus diaboli.
But like, okay, so I also went into a little bit of Paradise Lost. Yeah, because like all of this is fiction, right?
Yeah.
So all of it contributes to the tapestry of the devil because as little we know about the Bible, there's plenty of Christians out there that know less.
Yeah, and also for anyone that feels like uncomfortable or wants to push back on us saying it's a fiction, we're going to tell you why all this devil and Satanism shit is fake.
Well, okay, so since we're talking about it, I've been on the record saying I'm jealous of religious people.
Yes.
Because I feel like they have a certain certainty about the universe, and that must feel nice to know that, you know, when you die, you will go to a pleasant place.
Yeah, so that's why I said, are you scared we'd summon the devil tonight? I said, no, if we summon the devil, I think my biggest anxiety in the world would be gone because I'd know that there's something after death.
Right, and so if you're religious, congrats. Like, truly.
Yeah, you won at life. Like, lean into it. You got it.
Right.
We're unhappy and scared.
It's true.
That's our punishment for being this way.
But like on the plus side, we can commit as many murders as we want.
And feel good about it.
Nothing's stopping us now. There's no devil.
Oh.
But yeah. So anyways, if you're religious, congrats. We are going to blaspheme though.
Yeah, we
did start out with some devil worship.
Yeah,
there.
we learned some Satanism, the TST, the Satanic Temple.
Oh, wait, TST?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah.
What does that stand for?
The Satanic Temple.
The is part of the.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I guess it's like not a satanic
Yeah.
temple.
Oh God, I listened to the Ben Shapiro of Satanists.
Yeah,
Let's keep rolling with Satan though.
we have to establish
we're
the
focusing
character.
on the guy.
And he's definitely a dude.
Yeah, he's got horns, tail, pitchfork. He's red.
He has breasts.
Excellent.
Well, okay, so we're talking.
I love a dude with breasts.
We're talking about Baphomet.
The goat
specifically. So is you've learned about Baphomet?
Yeah.
Is he Satan or is he just like another devil, a demon guy?
I think it's kind of a Jesus God kind of thing where he is the devil, but he's also not the devil.
Oh, the Holy Trinity?
Yeah.
Where's the Holy Ghost in all of this? Okay, real question. Do you understand the Holy Ghost?
Not really.
Because it's different from Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Right? There's, like
God, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Right?
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
I like Holy Ghost because it's funnier that way.
The Spirit in the sky.
Yeah. I don't understand it either. A Catholic tried to describe it to me once. Did not land.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell my Catholic story.
Go on.
Well, I was going to mention our recently deceased friend.
Oh yeah.
So quick Catholic story. Our recently deceased friend, like he in his early 20s has psychotic break, became schizophrenic, addicted to drugs, living on the street for over a decade. Prior to that, at one point he comes from a Catholic family. He's very devout Catholic. And he says to me, Tyler, I could baptize you. And I'm like, David, I don't David Patrick Maw. He's dead, so I can say his whole name. I don't think you can baptize me. Isn't that like a Catholic thing? And he goes, no. If I bless any liquid, I can baptize you.
Is that true?
I thought it wasn't. David was very certain it was. And that is how I got baptized with cherry 7-Up.
Okay. So the Shirley Temple 7-Up. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the best flavor.
Yeah. Well, this was just plain cherry 7-Up.
Yeah.
They didn't have Shirley Temple yet.
Ah, dang.
So technically, if Catholic's real, I think I get to go to heaven as long as I say my sins, right?
No, you got to accept Jesus in your heart.
I can do that right at the end.
Yeah, you think that's that we know that works.
Yeah.
We've tried it.
We know that works.
Well, I mean, given the rules here, we know that works because the thing I've learned about the devil is he's big into rules.
Yes.
Right? Because
and deals. The art of the deal.
There's honestly I've categorized the devil into 3 different kind of archetypes.
Okay.
Right? You've got the the character of the devil that you see in the Bible, right? He's prideful, but like he's greedy, but it's a lot of personal problems.
Right.
And he just tries to go up and tries to like convince you to be bad and do sinful things.
Correct. Yeah.
So you have that devil. The other devil you have is the the spiritual devil, this kind of unknowable entity that you summon and it shows up.
The evil eye, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Because I feel like they're 2 different characters, right? Because that devil's not trying to sell you anything.
Right.
You're trying to like, get him to show up.
Right. Maybe you've done something unspeakably horrendous you're trying to hide from. So there's evil spirits ruining everything in your life and around you, and that's the devil. right? That kind of thing.
No, I was picturing more of like Baphomet, like like he's gonna show up, he's gonna say, "Hey, congrats, you're now my bride." Like that kind of character, like something that like the Satanic temple they worship. Right. Yeah. They don't worship
goat-headed, left hand up, other one on tits.
Yeah. They're not worshiping the trickster devil.
No.
They're not worshiping Old Scratch
or Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate.
Right. And the third one is the one that I was trying to steer you away from, because I think there's a third one which is just a spooky monster. just like a goblin that shows up and causes, wants to get you.
Yeah, probably the lamest interpretation of the devil. I really like the trickster deal maker.
Yeah,
I like the devil that goes to Georgia, like that guy.
Like, honestly, I love those stories. I really do. I love it when the devil shows up and like strikes a deal with somebody,
a bargain, you
right?
Could say.
And then like the person tries to get out of it.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun.
Right? Like, what was the painting of
Dorian Gray?
Dorian Gray, thank you. Yes, the painting of Dorian Gray, like that's a devil deal, right?
I don't know.
No, I think so. And then that's why it's like, all right, as long as this painting's there.
The only thing about Dorian Gray I know, because I never read it, was from the comic book and then movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That's also why I know Dorian Gray, yes.
Okay.
But like it's so funny that like the devil's into contract law, because I think the Bible is also kind of like a lot of rules.
Yeah.
It's like, but you can always get out of it through like a loophole of just like, hey, listen, just, get baptized and love Jesus at the end.
And the devil's always trying to get your ass with the fine print. You have to read that contract.
Yeah, I can get away with it.
I know you can, but our average listener, there's no way. Send your devil's contract to us. We'll go through it for you and tell you if it's a good deal or not.
Yeah. But like the Bible's very simple. There's no like tricky language. Everyone's very clear.
Yeah.
Just those two things.
Yep.
Be baptized. Jesus.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
But that is not enough for like a virile, horny, strong man.
What?
I'm just saying, sometimes,
isn't it?
Sometimes us fellas, we need to get our bros hummus cannon. I got to stop watching that guy.
What?
But we got to go out there and we got to sin. We're killers. We're fighters.
Yeah, but we can do that as long as at the end we do the whole thing.
Yeah, but then this guy shows up impeccably dressed, British accent, offers us unlimited power.
All right, cool.
As long as we give him our soul, a thing we don't even really believe in.
What's his name? Is it Lewis Cypher?
This is Lewis Cypher. Angel Heart's a great movie.
But like that, honestly, that happens a lot though, where the devil shows up and he's like, name something like the devil.
Yeah.
Like oh god, what's the one that is really funny from Doom? Samuel Hayden. I don't know if you heard of Samuel Hayden.
Yeah, I have heard of old Sam Hain.
I thought that was pretty good.
That's a good one, yeah.
Like, it's funny. Like, the devil loves puns,
Yeah, and I like a guy showing up being like, hey, you want everything you want? Why don't you play my fucked up game about it? That's cool to me. So I'm already in the tank for the devil. I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like the trickster devil. Evil monster means it's nothing.
I don't know. I like the evil monster. I like them both. I like the evil monster, right? Because I think the evil monster...
I think if you don't fulfill your contract, he becomes the evil monster. Right?
Well, yeah, he's got to collect on the contract. But like he might send like a demon to get you. But like I like the idea of like the devil being this like horrific being, like the scariest guy that you know.
He's like Bane. He's Bane.
There's nothing scarier than the devil. He's the like epitome of the scariest thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because not only will you be in horrific pain now, you will be in horrific pain for eternity. He's designed to be scary as hell.
Yes. He lives in a lament configuration and will just rip you apart.
Right. He's going to throw you into a lake of fire.
Yes.
And so, like, don't be bad.
You better not covet your neighbors. That's all I'm fucking saying right here.
Right. Yeah, no, you'll be thrown in the lake of fire. Mm-hmm. And fire burns, and that hurts.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about hell just in general? Like, what's your opinion of hell?
I think I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's your hell?
My hell?
Yeah.
My hell is being dead and realizing it. Like
M. Night Shyamalan?
Like nothing, like nothingness forever, and I'm conscious for it.
Ah.
That is my hell.
You're the floating through space hell guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid is going to happen when I die.
But that's silly though, because like if you have consciousness after you die, then like there is some spirit.
It's not having the consciousness that would bother me. It's the loneliness, the isolation that would drive me insane.
Yeah, but if you believe that you go into a void, you wouldn't know it, because if your soul goes into a void, that means you have a soul, which means that there's spirituality somewhere that exists.
Sure, but if it's hell, I'm never breaking out of that. And it's just like the feeling of alone and isolation and pain forever. Yeah, that I don't like that.
Okay, well, the devil might do that for you.
Okay.
He'll like be like, all right, you're dead.
Look,
goodbye.
if I can make an ask of you,
Yeah.
Mr. Louis Cyphier,
Yeah.
can I go to the fire hell? Like, I think a lake of fire sounds like it would look cool, like a volcano, like people getting whipped.
That's a good question. Would I rather have the endless void or a lake of fire? I think I'm with you on that. I think I'd rather have the lake of fire.
Yeah.
Now, see, I'm a fan of two different hells. One, this was really effective for me, and I hate to give it to him, is the American Horror Story hell. I don't know if you remember the season where there were witches.
I do. I did watch that. Yes.
Right, because witches are the bride of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
And one of their things to become a witch is they have to like jump into hell for a little bit and come back.
Okay.
Right, and that's kind of their witch test. One of the and the when they jump in, they relive their worst moment in their life over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the witches doesn't come back, and so she's going to relive this worst moment over and over and over again forever, and not even realize that it's happening.
Right, the hell loop, as they said in Lucifer, the TV show.
Yes, the hell loop. I don't like that idea. And also the idea that I wouldn't even know that I'm looping.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awful. And yeah, the other one is like, I think it's traditional, like pitchfork, someone stabbing me in the butt,
whipping
for
you.
Yeah.
So let me. Speaking of that kind of hell, let's add some levity to this. How about a joke?
Oh yeah, let's hear a joke.
So a man dies and he goes to hell. The devil says he must choose a room in hell to spend the rest of eternity. He walks into the first room and he sees a bunch of people doing handstands on a wooden floor. He thinks, no way, I can't do that for eternity. He walks in the second room and sees a bunch of people doing headstands on a metal floor. And he goes, nope, not doing that for eternity. Can't do it. He walks in the third room where there's a bunch of people standing in about, 3-4 feet of shit and drinking coffee. And he goes, well, it's not ideal, but I guess I could do this forever. And after about 10 minutes in the room, the devil comes in. He says, all right, coffee breaks over, back to handstands.
His head's going to be in poopy.
His head's in poopy forever. Now that's hell.
Ooh, stinky. What a polite joke.
I remember that joke, so I had to read it.
What a sensible chuckle.
It's a good one, huh?
Yeah, no, and actually, so my real answer for like what I would my hell is. You ever see that painting, The Garden of Earthly Delights?
Mm-hmm.
Right, where there's like demons like eating people and a bunch of people just living in an egg, naked. Like that kind of like circular torment, right? Not like fire and pitchfork,
like ripping and tearing each other.
Yeah,
So,
being eaten, your head chewed on constantly.
If I had to pick a hell, that I would go to, are you familiar with the painting "The Cursed Woman"?
No,
look it up.
I know about the Cursed Woman. Woof, my ex-wife. Woof,
that apple stealing bitch. Kicked me out of the Garden of Eden.
All right, the Cursed Woman.
The Cursed Woman painting.
The Cursed Woman. Yeah, painting. I need to put in painting. Otherwise, you get something else. La Femme d'Aimer. That's for all you French listeners.
Describe the painting.
Oh, this is hideous. This is awful. So
you didn't know this was called The Cursed Woman?
No, I didn't. So the Cursed Woman, she's in hell.
Mm-hmm.
She has bat wings, and wouldn't you know it, like she's being tortured by three hideous men and women. The man is kissing her. The woman is suckling on the nipple.
Wow.
And the third one is getting in there.
Yeah, he's kneeling between her legs, eating that puss for eternity.
Getting that devil's triangle, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I do. The pubic hair.
Well, okay, so, but that kind of thing, being devilish, like, okay, what is the purpose of Satan?
to keep you following God and to keep you from doing anything that would make you sin by whatever definition that is.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Right? Because like the devil's whole deal is, wouldn't you want to live deliciously?
Yes, I definitely would like
Right.
to live deliciously.
So if a goat came wandering in and is like, hey, Tyler, you want to live deliciously? You'd be like, yes, sir.
I'd say, fuck yes, let me join your coven, and then I'll go float naked in the woods like all those broads in The Witch.
See, I would say, no, I'm here to eat flavorless mush until I die.
Chop wood, angry as hell.
Chop wood, angry as hell, eating roots for my entire life. Right? Because the idea of pleasuring yourself and having a life of pleasure is sinful.
And also, it keeps you in where you are, never trying to fight against the established order,
Right.
maybe try to better yourself at all, right?
Like, yeah, or eat the fruit of knowledge, right?
Right.
Because it's leading you to temptation,
Mhm.
right? Like, okay, if you're allowed to be plied with earthly goods, then you might do something devilish.
Yes.
So, here's your root.
And I'll say it,
What?
temptation's fun as hell.
That's the thing, is that like there can just be pleasurable things like sex that are fine. You know, that it don't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Listen, it hurt laudatory.
yes.
A spanking.
You've been a bad sexual partner.
Right. And so, like, why not? Why not, God? Why can't I get spanked a little bit and do some spanking?
Because you might bust out of the established order and fuck up everybody's bag, right? Essentially.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, yes, right? Like, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it is.
Listen here, you poor slob. Keep eating your mush. If you pray hard enough and if you tithe,
Yeah.
if you give some of your income to God, you will get to heaven.
Well, I mean, that's what religion is. Religion is a structure for society.
Sure.
These are the rules that we're going to live by. I didn't make them up. It was actually God. God
Yeah.
did that. I found them on a mountain.
Yeah, they were actually buried in Utah. There's some golden plates.
That's right. Only I can translate them.
Yes.
And only I can look at them. So,
Yes.
and like, you know, I'll be fair to the 10 Commandments. I don't think they're bad ideas.
No. Like there's
know?
some good shit, like good like parables in the Bible, but that's
yeah.
what they are. They're parables.
I like parables.
I do too. That's why I like Angel Heart. That's why I like the Devil's Advocate. That's why I like the Devil Drives Out or whatever it was called.
The Devil's Bride.
Yes, the Devil's Bride. Like that's why I love Tales from the Crypt. Like
Yeah.
They're morality plays. That's what's fun about them.
So you're a fan of the devil.
Yes. When I look at objectively what is said about him in the Bible, he's just a guy who wants promotion, and he's got a small business tyrant boss who says, fuck you.
So you like the ambition of the devil.
I like the ambition.
That's what, like, you're like, the devil's my guy because he's ambitious.
Yeah, and I think if you're going to improve your station in life, if you get the chance, even if there's horrible consequences, you should take it.
So
Buck against the established order. Hail Satan.
So you would kill your boss, is what you're saying. You would commit moral crimes.
No.
There's a long pause there.
It's because there are worse things than death that you can do to your boss. Like get them fired for sexual harassment.
But okay, how about, like, why don't you just kill people, Tyler? Why aren't you killing people you don't like?
Because I recognize that every other person, whether they are like me or not like me at all, or I don't even know who they are, they have their own internal world, I hope, and they have their own hopes, their own dreams. And this may be, in my mind, the one chance they ever get to live, to aspire to those dreams, or to just live, to just survive.
Yeah.
I would not feel comfortable. I would not be able to live with myself. I would feel bad if I ended someone else's life because I don't want my life ended. Why should I end another person's life?
See, I don't kill anybody because I'm worried that the devil will get me, that I will go to hell. And hell sounds like it's bad. If I didn't have the devil, though, you'd be done. You'd be out of here.
There are people that truly believe that, and they're in power.
I've heard that argument. So, like, again, I've been an atheist most of my life, actually all of my life.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's never been a point in my life where I was just like, you know, God is real.
Right.
And hell is real. I've been afraid of hell, like, as a child, because it's a scary story.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, it's not a big motivator for me.
No.
You know, neither carrot nor stick here is really kind of sits well with me. Like, I don't do good things because I want to get into heaven. I don't do bad things because I don't want to get in hell. I just do them for like your reasoning because like I have a moral code.
Yeah, I have my own sense of morality that I've built through my experiences and through what I've learned and through what I've witnessed.
Right. Now there is trouble with ambition, though. You have to know that
there is there is trouble with ambition because when you hunt too far for ambition, you tend to exploit and hurt others.
Right, and that's a good parable.
Yes,
and so like having the devil say like, all right, I could be the number one guy. Why? Right?
Yeah.
And that's why I like Paradise Lost a little bit because it humanizes the devil.
Yeah.
It gives him a human motivation of like, I felt slighted because, my boss's son got the promotion.
Yeah.
Right? And
which is a very real feeling.
Yeah. And like, and if you've lived a perfect pampered life like Satan did in, living on the cloud, playing the harp, and you do that, like, yeah, you think you might be able to, rebel. And there's this really fun part in Paradise Lost where he gets stabbed by Michael for the first time, and he's like, "This is pain. Oh, this hurts. This sucks. I hate this." Right? Because like I there's a parable there too, where if you are sheltered, if you are used to the good life, but you want to strive for more, don't be too greedy. Right? Like, why do you want more? Why do you need more? Right? It's kind of like I could make more money at my work if I wanted to. I could work more. I could get more money. I just don't.
You could also work a job for a lot more money that is a lot more ethically destructive to your soul.
Right. Exactly. I could go program missiles for one of those evil companies.
I could go be a nurse in the Israeli army.
Yeah, you could do that, and you would make more money. But like, why do you need more money? Like, what good does money do? And so like you can kind of see like how these parables relate to a moral code.
Right.
But I think the problem that occurs here is that it then gets externalized to the devil is tempting you. And the devil's a real thing that like an external force, not an internal force.
Yeah, it removes your agency in your own temptation and your ambition. Because you never, like, if you have this whole external force saying that's why this happens, you never have to think about what you're doing or care about what you're doing. Because if you do something bad, the devil made me to do it. If you do something good, well, that's good. I did that. I'm going to go to heaven. I made the right choice because God gave me free will. Oh, I may have, fucked my neighbor's wife and cheated on my wife with her husband or whatever.
Yeah.
Just sucking and fucking down the block, going all the way, every house.
You know what angels have sex?
Put a pin in that. You know what? Never mind. Speak on that.
What do you know about the Nephilim?
It's a word I've heard.
I mean, but like, did you do any, like, do you know anything about them?
The one thing I know about the Nephilim, I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I just know that when an angel mates with a human, the baby they have is a Nephilim.
That's right. And like angels get down here for various reasons, like either to
they get down.
They get down here to like, maybe like be what's the touched by an angel lady? What's her name?
Oh fuck.
Anyways, help solve crimes.
The only one I can think of is Michael Landon from Highway to Heaven.
Yeah. Or Michael from the movie Michael.
Michael from Michael.
Or they're an actual like fallen angel.
Or my favorite X-Man, Angel, Warren Worthington III, who became Archangel.
Or devil.
He's underrated. He's my favorite. He's the
he just has wings. It's not.
No,
it's not a big deal. It's not a good power. He just has wings.
He's a parable for the temptation we all face and what corruption can do to your soul. And he's got cool metal wings.
He had cool normal wings before.
He did.
But no, like, so a falling star is an angel,
like this Moldavite.
Like
we have fallen star,
right? But a fallen angel is also like when a devil rebels.
What is the flesh of fallen angels? That's when you take Valkyr.
Yeah. That's
the Max Payne drug.
Yeah. Anyways, so a Nephilim can come from various sources, but they're all angel. And angels like to get down with a woman or a man. In fact, there's a good story in the Bible where angels are hanging out with this guy as a house guest, and some other people come in and like, we would like to have sex with this beautiful angel. And they go in and the house guest says, all right, fine, I go for it and go nuts. And they assault this angel.
Were you on like Archive of Our Own reading angel smut?
No, that's a real story. Right.
Damn.
And it's I forget like whether it was like Babylon or some other like, Sodom or some other hideous city.
Right.
But like the parable there is to be nice and, don't sell out your house guests.
Yeah.
But anyways, you can have sex with an angel.
We're giving you permission to fuck that ball of eyes and wings.
Right.
It's a beholder with wings. That's what you're fucking.
I thought it was like a ring.
It is, yeah. Well, they've got like the rings around them, but it's like a big ball. It doesn't matter. We don't know. We don't know.
But Nephilim are actually giants. Right, they're when the baby is born, they're not human, right?
Right.
They're actually just giants, and that's why there's rumors of like giants in the hills is that they're Nephilim.
I'm coming around.
Yeah,
to religion.
I think Samson. No, sorry, Goliath might be a Nephilim.
Oh,
because he's a giant.
David, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure about that one. Don't quote me on that one.
So here's the thing. I know you were talking about Samson and Delilah, like cutting the hair off or whatever.
Yeah.
But my first thought, anytime anyone says Samson, I think of Half Baked.
You know what I want? I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Cram.
I want to talk to Samson.
Back to the devil.
That's how little religion I have.
But like you know a lot about the devil, right? Like,
I do.
You went into this knowing information about the devil because the devil is more prominent in media than the other religious shit.
Yeah. And so I've ingested a lot of devil media in my life. Like
what's the first devil you ran into, do you think?
First devil I ran into?
Yeah, media wise.
Fuck,
Is it Chucky?
I mean, I did watch that way too early. Probably Freddy Krueger. I saw a bit of Hellraiser before I should have.
Okay. It's not from hell.
What?
The clown it?
No, he's from space.
Okay.
You have to do the ritual of Chud.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I hate it.
So that wasn't the first devil I encountered. I think, I don't know. I mean,
it's probably Treehouse of Horrors devil.
Yeah, Treehouse of Horrors devils,
yeah.
or just like, Red Hots. Hot links. Yeah. You find a devil everywhere. Because he's not a serious guy, or at least, wasn't.
And he like narratively, he plays a great part in culture of this omnipresent evil force wreaking havoc. Like,
do you know where the like red pajama devil came from?
I don't.
It's from like medieval plays when you had to have an obstacle or an opponent. You just get a guy in red pajamas and a pitchfork, and he comes like sauntering in.
That's so cool.
And he's gonna poke the main protagonist in the butt.
That's so cool.
That's where the red devil pajamas come from.
I love that.
That's where the idea of the devil even being red comes from. Shit.
Now is it time to talk about pop culture's influence on Satan?
Oh, absolutely.
And how that has influenced religion,
right? Because it's all like it's a human centipede.
Because we got to talk about the Satanic Panic.
Okay, we
have to talk about satanic ritual abuse.
Do we want to start there, or do we want to like lead there?
Here's where we'll start.
Okay,
Anton Sandor LaVey founded the Church of Satan.
Sandow
is the heavy triangle weightlifting guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Look up Sandow, by the way, if you want to see an old school hottie. Sandow.
Damn.
So Anton LaVey founded the Church of Satan. He wrote the Devil's Bible, or whatever the fuck it's called.
The Satanic Bible.
Satanic Bible. It's got the 9 tenets of Satanism. Blah, blah, blah. That was 1966. So after that, there was a slew of movies every couple of years. The one we watched, The Devil Rides Out, that was 1968 or so. That is about a Satanist cult trying to steal a woman to marry to the devil.
A fantastic movie, highly recommend.
Great movie. Then there's Rosemary's Baby, about a woman who fucks the devil and has the devil.
We have to talk more about The Devil Rides Out.
We will.
Okay.
Just let me set the scene. Then there's The Exorcist. There's like a whole that's about the devil, and then there's all this media about the devil. And then starting in the late 70s, early to the 80s to the mid 90s, we have what's called the Satanic Panic, where people think that cults of Satanists are abducting and murdering children and abusing them, cutting them up, selling their organs.
But we want to warn you now that some things you're about to see and hear might be too graphic for children. Lonnie.
Well, Terry, authorities tell us that the most serious, or perhaps the most dangerous kind of devil worship comes in the form of underground cults. Most of them are very secretive, usually organizing clandestine rituals in the dark of night. Well, those ceremonies sometimes involve the sharing of animal blood to gain power, they say, but cult members believe their strength really comes from secrecy.
It's our secrecy that keeps us powerful.
And power, according to this man, is what true Satanists are guaranteed. Police and Sheriff's Department investigators say satanic cults often find that power in animal sacrifice. Photographs support their theory, and some self-proclaimed devil worshippers tout it.
When kids will do their sacrificing and their animal mutilation, they'll do it within a pentagram. They'll put black candles on each of the points of the pentagram, a grill over the top, and allow the blood to drip into some kind of container because they use it for bathing in or drinking.
Contrary to popular belief of Satanists being animal killers, we believe that animals and small children are the highest form of magic, and therefore it would be completely sacrilegious to harm these beings.
This man says he joined an underground satanic cult after a lifetime of having religion shoved down his throat. He says animal sacrifice took him to a higher place.
When you've got people looking at you like you're a god, you know, and your parents treat you like, it does feel good. It gives you a feeling of power.
Tomorrow night, what drew that cult member to worship the devil and why many youngsters develop a need to control or hurt. Paul and Terry.
And that they're everywhere. They're hidden within your communities, right? Because big part of the Devil Rides Out is that, you know, these covens are secretive.
Yes.
Right? They don't let people in. It's your neighbors, it's your friends, it's your family.
And it's multiracial.
Oh, very important that's multiracial.
It's very important. So the first movie, the closest to the founding of the Church of Satan we watched was The Devil Rides Out, starring Christopher Lee and a bunch of other people that I don't know.
Yeah.
About
a Hammer film.
A Hammer film, yeah. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a lot of fun. Basically, Christopher Lee shows up and he's the best Christian in the planet who knows everything about fighting devils.
No, is he a Christian even in that movie? I think he just knows white magic. I think he's a good witch.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Well, he also says we have to worship the Lord.
Yeah. I think that, can you practice white magic without being a Christian?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I think that's what he is.
Sure.
I feel like he's more of an academic
but
than
there is some finger on the
priest.
scale about worshiping the Lord, which is fine. But this is like the first movie featuring Satanists and a satanic cult, which shows Baphomet, the goat god.
My God, the goat of Mentis, the devil himself.
And I'll tell you, look up the devil or Baphomet from The Devil Rides Out. You will see what every fucking fursuit aspires to be with how they made that thing.
I think he was kind of ripped, wasn't he? The devil?
He was ripped. He had like the softest, kindest eyes. It's crazy.
He then later exploded.
Right. But because Christopher Lee threw a crucifix at him. But this movie shows a group of Satanists who have the devil's power to control women and hypnotize people, to sacrifice children to give the soul to the devil.
I love it too, because the whole like selling point for being a Satanist is that it gives you power.
Yes.
Right? Like you can hypnotize people or you can cast magical spells to summon demons to get people.
The head necromancer is also Blofeld from James Bond, so that's a pretty good little thing.
Is he a necromancer?
I mean, what else is he?
He's a priest. He's a satanic priest.
A dark priest, a necromancer, a warlock.
Yeah, a high wizard. Which are actually in your community secretly.
Yeah, they are definitely hidden within your community and the government. So that is that movie, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to say about the movie? Because it fucking whips. It's like, it is definitely mid-60s, mid-tier slop. It's not a great movie, but it's a great movie.
A tight 90. If you got 90 minutes, just watch it.
It's a lot of fun because the first time we think we're going to see the devil in this movie is some real racist shit. No. Real racist shit.
Because like, okay,
they sneak into the satanic cult's party. They find the back room with the Baphomet on the floor. They're like,
there's a pentagram. And obviously there's some ritual happening.
Yeah, there's chickens there for them to sacrifice. And that's when the devil descends on them. And the devil, as we see, is a black guy with exophthalmos, which basically means big bulgy eyes.
Right.
Who stares at them.
Don't look at the eyes, Rex! Eyes.
Can I be almost racist for a second?
The movie's very racist.
No, but like, isn't that more prominent in black people to have the, you know, kind of the protruding eye?
Not so much. It's more...
Because I've never seen a white person with it.
Oh, it's there.
Really?
Like, yeah, lots of like hormone dysfunction, thyroid stuff.
You know, like Steve Buscemi's kind of on the edge there.
A little bit, yeah. Like, look that up. It's cool. He has the big, like, he's got lazy eyes and they're bulgy. And Christopher's like, don't stare at the eyes. Don't stare at the eyes. And it's just this normal looking black guy.
It's a guy
hovering in the air, looking at them with the blank expression on his face. And he's like, that's the devil. Do not look in his eyes.
He's just there. He's just standing there. He's just a guy.
And we were laughing so hard because it's like the movie is very obviously saying people of color are the devil, because the Satanist group is full of like Asians, Indians, black people.
And they bring in their religions too, which are devil religions.
Yes.
Right?
And
if you're a Hindu, that's a devil religion.
And all of the protagonists in the movie are alabaster white, like fish belly white.
Aristocrats. They're the whitest aristocrats you know.
Well, the aristocrats I know do some real Satan shit with the sucking and the fucking, you know?
No, I don't know.
Well, family walks into town.
No, I don't do the aristocrats joke. But that's the kind of one of the first lessons, I think, really my takeaway for the whole watch out for Satanists is that they worship any religion that is not Christianity.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think you see that in a lot of other religions. You know, I think generally, like, if you meet a Buddhist, they're like, yeah, it's fine that you're Christian.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're Hindu, it's like, yeah, no, it's fine. If you're a Sikh, you know, it's like, it's okay.
Right.
Like,
and if you're like the Baha'i faith, you don't use deodorant and you kind of smell.
Yeah. But like, ultimately, it's not like we're going to get you because you don't pray to our God.
Right.
I feel like it's only the what's the you know, the religions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. What is that?
Judeo-Christian? I don't know, man. I'm way out of my depth on what these are called.
It's the Abrahamic religions. God, I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. But those three religions like really get up in arms about like you not praying to the one God.
Right.
Right. And so this is the moral lesson to it, right? Like even in the Hebrew Bible, it's like, hey, listen, don't idolatry is bad. That calf, no, you gotta get him out of there.
Yeah.
That's not God, man.
We don't want this red heifer, but we kind of want the red heifer.
And so like this kind of reinforces it. Like if you know somebody that is Hindu, they are the devil. Right?
They're devil worshiping funny hat wearing fellas.
And that's really what the Satanic Panic was.
Yeah.
And we're covering up sexual abuse.
Yeah. We'll get to that. We will get to that.
Yeah.
So then, like, that's one movie. Rosemary's Baby comes along. It's a very popular Polanski movie. Never look up what he did.
Yeah, he's not a Satanist, right?
Either way, that showed another group of Satanists, like, having the power of the devil, stealing a baby from Rosemary. Like, it's really great when they all start yelling, "Hail Satan!"
Satan is his father, not Guy. He came up from hell and begat a son of mortal woman. Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Satan is his father, and his name is Adrian. He shall overthrow the mighty and lay waste their temples. He shall redeem the despised and wreak vengeance in the name of the burned and the tortured. Hail Adrian! Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Right, like, so I thought it was a Damien kind of story. Like, we're trying to make
It's the devil's baby. There's like a scene.
The Antichrist. Okay.
Yeah, there's the scene where the devil like rapes her. It's a good movie. It's not.
Yeah, you like that part?
It's probably the only part I like. Got me hard as fuck. I was busting my last load.
Oh yeah.
No, I was not. I thought it was mid. Like, I think it's fine. It's a good movie.
But like
Chinatown's way better.
But like, imagine if you believe that the devil's real.
Right.
Of which, what was it? 58% believe in the devil?
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
58% of people in America believe that the devil is real. And probably more people then believed in the devil than they do now.
I feel like it's going down. Right.
I just think that it's probably closer to 60, 65% in the 60s and 70s. Who knows?
Yeah. 58 is still too high.
Way too high.
Right. And so if you believe the devil is real and that the way that the devil communicates with you and gets you is by seeing images of the devil or hearing stories about the devil, yeah, Rosemary's Baby is going to be terrifying because it's attacking your soul. It's spiritual warfare.
Or if you travel and you see the It's in Rome, the lapis diaboli, or devil's stone.
Oh, shit. I want to see the devil's
stone. Found
stone.
in the Basilica of Santa Sabina. It's a tradition that Satan tried to distract Saint Dominic while he was praying in this church. He produced a solid black stone and threw it at the saint. Dominic did not flinch, and the stone is in the back of the church with Satan's claw mark still present. You want to see it?
Yeah. Cool. That's just a guy throwing a rock at another guy.
Yeah. Get out of here.
The devil's doing this.
But I like lapis diaboli. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. I want to see it. No doubt. But yeah, like that. Like, imagine if you believe in the devil and you believe hell's real and you believe that watching Rosemary's Baby will corrupt your soul and is corrupting your children's soul.
Right.
Yeah. You would protest it.
Sure. Or if you watch The Exorcist and a demon, Pazuzu, has possessed your daughter, is making her masturbate with a crucifix.
Yeah. Or you're playing Dungeons and Dragons and you're casting spells and there's a wizard and you might run into a necromancer. And, there's a weird smell coming from it. We don't know what that smell is. You actually don't know what that smell is. You play Dungeons and Dragons. You know what that smell is.
I mean, my group doesn't stink.
Yeah.
They're normal.
You don't smell it when you're in it. That's all I'm saying.
You're right. They make us delicious home-cooked meals every time, and I come away with a little bit less than I was.
You ever read Chick Tracts?
No.
Okay, there's a great one about a satanic cult getting into children's brains through Dungeons and Dragons.
No, Jesus.
Because the way that you get to the highest level, you see, is sacrificing a child. Right? That's how you get to level, 13? I forget how high it goes.
Fuck, I don't know, man. The highest I got in real Dungeons and Dragons level 4.
Damn. Can't even cast Fireball.
Shut up, it's level 3.
Oh, is it?
Fireball's level 3 spell. Come on now.
Oh,
and I was a paladin, so I wasn't casting Fireball anyway.
Well, there's a way to cast a greater Fireball, and that is to sacrifice a child.
Sacrifice a child. So essentially,
and so
the heavy metal was like making it like the devil. Throw the devil horns up when you're rocking.
Judas Priest.
Yeah, all of that shit. Poison.
Did you see the interview with Ozzy Osbourne where they asked him about the devil?
No.
And he gets really uncomfortable. He's like, I don't know, man. It just sounds cool. we just like the way it sounded.
And he's right. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Man, you're probably in heaven.
How do you feel about people who say Ozzy Osbourne's music sometimes is a sort of doorway to darkness? It's down the slippery slope to the devil. You've heard about this?
Of course I have every day of my life. It's I can't really take it in because in any form of like fan and rock star, you'll get your people who'll just take it for the face value, and you get a minority who'll take it for real. To be honest with you, really, I just take it as tongue in cheek. All I can say is that I am not into Satanism. I'm not a devil worshipper. I've never been involved in black magic personally at all. I wouldn't know how to. It takes me all my time to conjure myself out of bed in the morning and I and conjure up the devil.
You think he's in heaven?
Yeah, he's rich.
I don't know. I feel like oh yeah, that's right. You can buy your way through heaven,
which is probably what he did.
Because you go through the eye of the needle and you just buy a bigger needle. Right?
Yeah,
that's what that's about.
That's exactly what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
So we bring all this up, all these movies, the music, the Dungeons and Dragons, because of the satanic panic. Because at the same time all this was happening, there was a breakthrough in psychology where it was repressed memory psychology, right? And a lot of these people were like, "Oh my God, I was abused by Satanists. They attacked me. They're doing this to children. They're killing children." And all of that turned out to be fake. Like bad psychology.
I would say that they're half truths. That's just my perspective.
And there was this family, I believe they were named the McMasters, right? Something like that.
I don't know.
And they were accused of sacrificing babies, taking them to Mexico and coming back.
Oh, this is the not the nursery, but the daycare.
The daycare,
right?
Daycares have always been a big deal to fucking conservatives.
Huh? Still to this day.
Still to this day. How you doing?
I would let them in.
Yeah.
Right. I would let them because I got nothing to hide.
Yeah, exactly. So people, these we're going to get into some real nasty stuff right now. Basically, this family went on trial, and this child had been sort of prodded by the adults to say that the family had sexually abused her.
In like not in even like a directly sexual way, but like in a satanic way.
Yeah.
Right. Like there was a story about like her saying like, oh, they had a parrot and the parrot was pecking pee-pees.
Yeah.
And eating them.
Yeah.
And there was
we ate children. They fed us babies.
Yeah. They hung us over a shark pit and some of the babies fell into the shark pit and died.
Yeah.
And like when you hear that, you're like, oh, these stories are clearly made up by a child.
But this was not the case because there was a doctor who like did an examination of this little girl, examined her vagina, and he said, oh my God, there's signs of trauma and sexual abuse here.
Yeah.
Sent these people away for decades.
30 years.
30 years based on his clinical examination. And he was a new doctor at that point.
Yeah.
30 years into his practice, he's like, oh, what I saw was actually a normal child's vagina, and I didn't realize it. So, whoopsie, lied by accident. We did a whoopsie.
As you do.
As you do.
I mean, but like, so why did this happen to begin with? Why were people on a witch hunt, literal witch hunt?
Because these movies and the music had influenced the Christian culture at the time to make it seem like that is what the devil is really up to. So pop culture fed into Christianity, and Christianity took that and ran with it. And that ended up sending people to prison. It ended up getting children abused. It got a lot of people to admit to fake memories and think they did bad stuff. Like there was that pastor who had whose daughter said, oh, he raped me. He's like, well, she would never lie. So I guess I did it. I don't remember it. And he went to jail. And even though it never happened, like,
but he believes in the devil, right? And so if you believe in the devil strongly enough, you would believe that the devil would make you do something you don't remember,
right? Yeah,
and also like being accused of that must be very traumatic.
Yes,
and so like and you're
like,
not thinking straight.
And it's like if you're a kid and these adults, let's say I go up to my kid is being babysitted by Nate and his family, but I fucking hate Nate. I hate the way he parks. He parks right on his fucking lawn. He painted his house fucking purple. I fucking hate that guy. And I look at my sweet little baby, Vanessa McCarty. That's my daughter. And I say, Vanessa?
Vanessa?
Yeah, Vanessa McCarty. That's my baby.
Oh, okay.
Vanessa Janelle McCarty. That's my baby.
Okay.
That's my daughter. That's my precious little jewel.
I thought you got, cut. I thought you got snipped.
I'm doing a parable, you dumb bitch.
You're shooting blanks.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I take Vanessa McCarty, my daughter, and I say, he has the devil over there, doesn't he? And that devil touches you, doesn't he? Vanessa, this child's gonna be like, yeah, because
children lie. They love doing it.
They lie. They love it. They don't understand what they're agreeing to. And then I tell the cops, Nate is abusing my child. He fucked, raped, abused Vanessa Janelle McCarty.
And let's say I dress a bit gothic.
Yeah.
Or like, I happen
to have a mustache and the very thin strip of goatee.
Right. And like, I have some eccentric decorations.
Right. And so this was a way, like previously in America, it's kind of what we do. Salem witch trials, a bunch of people who didn't like other people accused those people of being devils, and it hurt a lot of children. It covered up a lot of sexual abuse, and it covered up, like it sent a lot of people to jail when it shouldn't have.
It's a hysteria, right?
Yes.
Like, the stories start spreading, and then the more you hear the stories, and the more you think that you might recognize the stories in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And like the more the stories spread, the more validated you are in believing that these things are real.
Yes.
Right. And so it whips everybody up into a hysteria that like, that there are Satanists enclaves everywhere.
Yeah. These people that believe in Satan, they're coming for you and your children. They're cutting up baby parts. They're doing a black mass.
Did you know that was like a big thing, like in daytime television? This was before my time. Because I always watched like The Price is Right, and that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, I knew a little bit about it, but learning the true details of it was horrendous.
Yeah, like Sally, Jesse, Raphael, and all of them, Cruz, Oprah, like they were all doing like a satanic panic thing.
My next guest was used also in worshiping the devil, participated in human sacrifice rituals and cannibalism. She says her family has been involved in rituals for generations. She is currently in extensive therapy, suffers from multiple personality disorder, meaning she's blocked out many of the terrifying and painful memories of her childhood.
Yeah, it was so. We bring this all up because it's the way fiction influenced religion, which influenced culture, which hurt a bunch of people. Like, this shit didn't exist before, the 30s, 40s, not in the way that it does now with the Satanic Temple, the pentagram, blah, 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 all that bullshit.
But like, isn't it fulfilling its purpose? Because the whole deal is that we want people to kind of be a part of the flock. And if you're part of the flock, you dress a certain way, you act a certain way, you
believe the same things, you go to the same places.
Right. Like,
you hate the same people.
It's always people that you don't see at church that would get accused of being a Satanist. Because if you're a Satanist, you're not in church.
Right.
Right. And so it's serving its purpose, right? It's saying like, listen, you have to believe in God, otherwise the devil will get you.
And the satanic panic, so the Satanists, the Christians, they're both doing something that I find detestable.
Having fun.
No. When I look at the devil, what the Bible says about the devil.
Yeah.
He's a guy with ambition who fucked up and his boss got mad at him. He was not sacrificing children. He was not doing all this stuff.
He was tempting Jesus.
He was like, hey, why don't you learn? Like, hey, try this apple. You might learn something. Like, hey, that on its head is not that bad.
Jesus, you're wandering around in the desert. Like, listen, eat some food, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're hungry.
So basically what I'm saying is the devil is only evil through the interpretation of people using him for their own agenda. The devil, I think, is fine.
Some might say they do the same thing to Jesus. Right?
Like, I would agree with that
I
as
think
well.
it just happens with all these biblical stories, right? Because like, people don't talk about how Jesus whipped up that bank.
Yeah, he flipped over the table. He's like, "You're fucking rich. You're never going to heaven, you rich fuck."
No, they like the Jesus that loves guns or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, the Revelation Jesus, the white horse with the sword of fire or whatever.
Yeah. And that's how you get people believing that Jesus was white and like all sorts of other things that just conform to like their image of like, because like think about it. Why is Jesus white?
Well, he's American.
Well, because you see images of Jesus and that feeds into your religion, right?
Yeah.
And so when you picture Jesus, you think of him as white with beard.
Yeah, with you, like me, white with beard.
Yeah, you look like Jesus. It's true.
I'm godly, you could say.
Right, and so that's why and that just becomes ingrained in like a spiritual belief.
Yeah, like
right?
like that belief in the culture becomes part of the spiritual religious aspect thing, which then influences culture again.
Right, and so like
it's a serpent eating itself, an Ouroboros.
Oh, that sounds satanic to me. But which is why I want to talk about that cop video. I want to talk about the police training video, please.
So, I mean, yeah, we still have to go through Angel Heart. We have to go through Devil's Advocate. We have to talk about the Lucifer TV show.
Yeah, but we have to talk about this VHS tape since we're on the Satanic Panic. So
Nate found a gem.
I'm Gordon Coulter. For many years, I served as a law enforcement officer. Today, it's my privilege to host this program on a little-known area in law enforcement. It's the area of satanic cults. In satanic occultism, that which is good is bad, and that which is bad is good. And as you view this learning and educational tape, pay attention to notice the reverse of everything that is normal becoming abnormal.
Tyler ran off and got another beer.
I sat on my healing balls.
Oh, geez. You belvedered yourself?
I belvedered myself. All because I went to go get my coconut milk stout from Left Hand Brewing Company.
Yeah, I gotta say, that looks like a Manos Hands of Fate hand, though. Not as devilish as one might think.
You want to try it?
And later.
Okay.
So yeah, the name of the video, I looked it up while you're getting that beer, is the Law Enforcement Guide to Satanic Cults.
Yeah, which you can find it on YouTube. Highly recommend. Funny watch. It's no surviving edge weapons, but it's pretty good.
It's hard because it really drags in the middle.
Yeah.
But like I think it has a good beginning and a good end. The beginning starts with we meet this reformed pastor
Yeah,
right?
He's a cop, then pastor, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, we'll start with the cop that was a pastor, or a pastor that was a cop.
They're the same to me in my head.
Sure, yeah, they're all godly. And he's there to kind of teach us about satanic cults. And how they're real and in communities,
and what they do, and what's considered a cult. What are the 3 types of satanical members? There's dabblers.
There are 3 general areas and levels of involvement in satanic occult worship. The first would be dabblers. They're people who just use it for fun and games, may be involved in some video games and that kind of level, possibly a little graffiti, but reasonably innocent. The second level would be those that are involved for spiritual reasons, and they recognize that there's power in the worship of Satan. These people generally worship together and try to find the mystery of it all. And then the third level would be criminal involvement, and that's the area that interests us. These people actually believe that they gain power through criminal activity, through killing people, through various rituals that are against the law in our states and in our country.
There's dabblers, there's spiritual explorers.
Yeah, the ones who's like they're in it for the spiritual side, and then there's the criminals.
The criminals, right?
Yeah.
I would say I dabble.
I have dabbled a lot.
We're dabbling currently.
I mean, I'm holding a fucking crystal pentagram.
I think that's gone past dabbling.
Yeah, I've become a new guy.
But that wasn't the person I wanted to talk about. No. I want to talk about the
reformed Satanist.
The reformed Satanist, right? So this guy, he's a preacher. He's like, listen, I was a Satanist for a while. I thought it was cool, and then I found God.
Yep.
And he takes you a stroll through a park, just a normal park.
Just a normal park.
that hasn't been altered in any way.
It's covered in satanic graffiti.
Fresh paint everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely a Black's Rule for Satanists kind of thing, if you know what that means.
There's 2 different communities that use this park. One is the pagan or occultic community, and the other community is, of course, the homosexual community. Interestingly enough, they go hand in hand. I can see on a tree here there's a inverted cross. Now this is satanic. This is a very generic symbol. Let me see. It's actually fairly fresh too.
It's great because he walks up to a tree. He's like, okay, so here's a pentagram, but this is not a satanic pentagram. The satanic pentagram is behind this tree. Because, by the way, in case you don't know, the horns have to be up in the pentagram.
Yeah, so you look at your pentagram. If the if 2 horns aren't facing up,
the 2
that's
points.
Not the devil.
Yeah.
If it just looks like a star with a circle, that's Israel, bud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Israel. It's a different star.
It is a different star. There's more points in that star.
Yeah.
But yeah. So and then he goes out and he's like, oh yeah, no, here's some sedatives. They need sedatives to keep their victims calm and various animal sacrifices.
He's like, oh, here's a rope. It's got blood on it, so we know there was torture here.
Yeah. Obviously staged. Very funny.
Very funny. But I think the funniest part is when they cut back to the pastor cop and he's like talking about stories of convicted Satanists. He's like, they cut off her head and then he had sex with her body.
Carl Drew from Massachusetts. His satanic cult killed a 20-year-old woman, decapitated her, they kicked her head around, and then later he had sex with her body.
They interview that cop. He's like, there was a satanic murder happened by this guy who went to this party. And there's just bad feelings about this party. And there was a guy there and he committed a crime and we saw evidence of Satan there.
Yeah.
So it was the first convicted Satan crime.
So this is a real law enforcement training video about what to look for with Satanists.
Yeah. A lot of it is also just a slideshow of various things, various holidays. You get all the satanic holidays, like evil Halloween, or dark Passover, or
all that. Keister, like Easter but with ass play.
Oh, the Keister.
Yeah, which is coming up this weekend.
Oh, happy Keister.
Happy Keister.
Because it's not fertility.
He is jizzing. Yeah, we got there.
Okay. I want to talk about movies. Let's talk about some movies.
Okay. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, we already talked about The Devil Rides Out.
We talked about that because that one influenced the rest of these movies, I would say.
Yeah. The first movie that we watched, though, was The Devil's Advocate. Because I was excited to see The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, we both watched it when we were much younger. Like,
I think I watched it when it came out.
I did too.
Right, that was like 92 or something?
I don't know about 90.
No,
it was further than 92. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that Al Pacino plays such a cool devil. Just kicks at. Like, Keanu Reeves, you kept saying, is he a good actor? And I kept saying, yes, he's a good actor. He just does his own thing.
I mean, yeah, he's very good at playing Keanu Reeves.
So The Devil's Advocate is about a lawyer who's never lost a case, who gets an invitation to New York from his small Florida town because this law firm is interested in the lawyer who's never lost a case. And so he has to defend Donald Trump. Like, Craig T. Nelson plays Donald Trump.
Yeah, actual, like, whatever. He's not named Donald Trump, but he is a real estate mogul
whose house is full of gold shit. Like, it is uncanny.
It's Donald Trump.
It's Donald Trump. And so Al Pacino plays the devil who's like, if you stay in my law firm, yes, I'm the devil, but you will never win a case. You will be the most powerful lawyer. You'll be one of the most powerful people on the planet. All you have to do is fuck your sister and usher in the Antichrist.
What? And then it's then revealed that he's the son of the devil.
Yeah, and they need to make another Antichrist. It doesn't matter.
Great speech. Amazing speech
Yeah,
that he's
I'm
giving.
a humanist. I'm probably the last humanist.
Let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private cosmic gag reel, he sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, what is he doing? He's laughing his sick fucking ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, is that it?
Why not? I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted, and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him. In spite of all his imperfections, I'm a fan of man. I'm a humanist. Maybe the last humanist. Who in their right mind, Kevin, could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine? All of it, Kevin! All of it. Mine. I'm peaking, Kevin. It's my time now.
Al Pacino fucking goes off. And I was watching, I was like, huh, I like the devil.
Yeah, right. Like, he brings up some good points.
Yeah.
Right. Is because, yeah, like, well, okay, so biblically, this world that we're living in is ruled by Satan.
Yes.
Right? Like,
and that's what he says in the movie. He has complete reign over our physical world, right?
Yeah, and it is our job to kind of huddle together so that we are saved and are risen to heaven.
Yes.
But like in this world, in this like physical realm, it's his place.
And the devil is, of course, a lawyer.
Oh yeah, no.
They love making deals and filling out contracts.
And he can send little devils out to kill people.
Yeah,
which I thought was pretty cool.
Which was great because the character they killed was played by a convicted pedophile, Jeffrey Jones.
Got him.
Got him.
Do you think on their island they did some satanic stuff for fun?
So I've thought about that.
Yeah.
I don't think they did satanic stuff per se right away, but I think after they watched Eyes Wide Shut, they probably did some of that shit.
Okay.
Because everyone's like, oh, they probably killed Kubrick for making Eyes Wide Shut. It's like, or maybe he's like a 60-year-old fat guy.
Yeah, that has eyes.
Yeah.
Of course, they're having weird sex parties.
Yeah.
They're rich.
And so I have to imagine that, like, all the rich fuckers saw Eyes Wide Shut, And we're like, oh yeah, we start wearing robes and doing this kind of shit. Because yes, of course they're killing people.
Yeah.
But probably not satanic ritual killing people.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. I haven't looked through the Epstein files. I couldn't tell you. I'm probably wrong.
I'm gonna look through the Epstein files and look for the word devil
or Satan or Belial, Asmodeus,
old Scratch, old Gooseberry,
Gaunter O'Dim.
Yeah, I think that's just a Witcher one.
I don't care. He counts. The devil. There's devils everywhere.
It was recommend The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
What did we watch after that?
We watched Devil, the elevator, the movie where everybody's trapped in an elevator with the devil, but we don't know who the devil is.
Now, I have something to say about the movie Devil. Right? So the whole gimmick is that they're trapped in an elevator with the devil.
Yes.
And how do we know that the devil's around?
I know you desperately want to say, so I'm going to let you do the honor of saying how they know the devil's around.
All right, so you got 2 security guards. But you got like an atheist security guard and you got a religious security guard. Happens to be Hispanic. Well, I mean, like there's a certain like Hispanic Catholicism that, it's strong.
So there's actually slang in healthcare about that, which I absolutely detest. But do you want to know what it is?
We got to know.
They call it 2 things. I don't call it this.
Okay.
And in fact, the coworkers I've had that have said this shit, I've shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a thing I know. So I'm going to, this is hate speech.
Sure.
I'm going to do some hate speech.
We're here to learn.
So this person, a Hispanic person, has TMJ. Usually that's a jaw thing, right?
I don't know. Traumatic master jaw?
Doesn't matter. What we say here is they have too much Jesus. Because when they come in, they're like, oh God, oh God, oh God. We say that about anybody when they're going, oh God, oh God.
Sure.
And
I think that's okay.
I mean, yes, but it gets disproportionately used against Hispanic people, which I don't like.
Okay.
Like, let's hate some white people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just spread it around.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's a religious security guard, and he's like, no, I know the story about the devil. Right? My grandma told me stories about like the devil. When you know the devil's near, when everything that can go wrong does go wrong. Watch.
So I was gonna ask, how does he prove that the devil is there?
Why he takes his morning toast that he's jammed perfectly on one side. And he's like, everyone, look at this. And he flips the toast and it lands jam side down. And he points at it. It's like, look, there's proof that the devil's here.
And everybody in the movie accepts that.
Someone committed suicide. A woman got hurt. Now a man is dead.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Like, how many times have you seen a child fall and barely miss the edge of the table with their head? Like, why is it so rare that they hit it?
Get to your point.
What are you doing? Oh. When he's near, everything goes wrong. Toast falls jelly side down. Children hit tables. And people get hurt.
Hey, the police do not want to hear this stuff from Harris, okay? So just stop now.
Sometimes he takes human form and torments the damned on earth before stealing them away. Where I come from, we call it the devil's meeting.
He might be onto something. Right, and that, I think that's the most accurate depiction of what people think in real life the devil is. Right? It's like when things go wrong, it's like the devil's around, right? It's the literal evil eye, right? It's this thing hovering around you that is causing strife in your life. It's not things I did.
No.
It's the devil.
It's the devil.
I would never cause my own problems.
Oh my God, my cat landed on its back. The devil's here. Fuck.
Anyways, that's the movie The Devil.
Yeah, it's the old lady, by the way, in the elevator. She's the devil. She wants to claim this one guy's soul because he did a hit and run on the cop's family 5 years ago. Don't watch Devil. It stinks out loud.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's 80 minutes. It feels like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
How slow and bad it is. It's not worth, the juice is not worth the squeeze.
You're right.
Then the masterpiece, Angel Heart.
I've never seen Angel Heart.
I saw Angel Heart when I was a teenager because a coworker took an interest in me and started showing me these movies. And he was probably a little bit weird to women, right?
We don't know.
We don't know, but there was some vibes.
Yeah.
Either way, Angel Heart, great movie. Mickey Rourke takes a deal from Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro is playing a character named Louis Cypher, who has a pentagram ring.
Very subtle.
Very subtle.
We don't know who this character is.
And basically, so Devil's Advocate, it's a deal with the devil movie. Like, do you want to take the devil's bargain? He doesn't take the devil's bargain. Devil the movie Devil, the devil is trying to take a soul of a sinner to hell, but the sinner repents and goes to heaven instead.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Heart is about this guy who basically welched on his devil's contract, and the devil's hunting him down. So it's like the devil dark.
Don't spoil it even.
I'm not. The devil hires a private detective to find this guy who has welched on his contract, because the devil's like, I believe in contracts. You got to pay your debts with me and make your work. It's like, hell yeah, you pay well. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it's like, it has to do with voodoo, Satanism. It's very like beautifully shot.
Oh yeah, no, like
impeccably acted.
I compare it to Chinatown. Like it is the classic like 90s, 80s like detective, like modern detective story.
Yeah, a noir.
Right, like a noir that's not black and white though. Like, you know,
Right.
like he's a detective that's it's like True Detective almost.
Yeah.
Right, where you know, like he's
running through all these ritualistic murders, trying to track this guy down.
Right,
It's great. It's great.
It's shot amazingly well. You see some titties.
Yeah, from Lisa Bonet, Little Miss Cosby herself.
I never watched the Cosby
Getting
Show. If I'm being
fucked
honest,
in blood by Mickey Rourke. My God,
I've never seen the Cosby Show. I'm not a fan of the program. You liked it?
I like the main guy and what he did outside of work. Yeah, see?
Stand up?
No, it was more when he was laying down. God damn it.
Oh, we're going to hell for that one.
Ah, the devil made me do it.
Yeah, so that's Angel Heart. Recommend.
Yeah, high, like 4 out of 5 stars.
Go watch it. What did we watch after Angel Heart? What was that their picture? Well, The Devil Rides Out.
Devil Rides Out. And then tonight,
Mm-hmm.
April 1st, the full moon.
Yeah.
We decided to watch the first and last episode of the TV show Lucifer.
It put a like real bummer on the night. I almost didn't want to record tonight because how very depressed and sad the show Lucifer made me.
Yeah, it was one of the worst things I've seen in quite some time.
Your voice almost tried to leave. That's how much you hated it.
That was a burp from the left hand brewing. It's getting me back.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
how do we even?
So like it's slop. It's like it's procedural slop.
It's cop procedural slop.
At least that's where it started.
Featuring the devil as the main character.
Right.
Lucifer Morningstar, he calls himself.
I mean, whatever. He didn't have a last name, but sure.
And essentially, someone he likes gets murdered, so he has to team up with a detective to solve the murder. And that's how the show goes through 6 fucking seasons of the devil solving crimes with a police officer.
Which it seems like a waste to me, except like we kind of know where it goes because we skipped to the last episode.
Yeah.
And boy, it's not about solving crimes anymore.
No, it's about his angel daughter who came from the future going back to the future while his wife grows old and dies. And she goes to heaven while the devil's back in hell. The devil has repented. He's teaching these evil souls how to better themselves, and he basically becomes a therapist.
He's a good Satan.
Yeah, and like when we were watching the first episode, he's like this smarmy, sex-obsessed kind of like British shithead. Like he's obviously like a rogue. He's what?
He's the devilish Han Solo.
If you were ever a 13-year-old girl who had a fantasy about fucking a suave dirtbag, that's who this guy is. Because I'm almost certain the writers of this TV show grew up writing fan fiction on fucking AO3. Because that's how this show feels.
I feel like we do need to cover AO3 one of these
I would
days.
love to because I hate that fucking shit. Someone tried to get me on that shit in high school, and I was like, I'm not reading this shit. It's not canon.
No, but like it reads almost like a
it's Twilight for the devil, right?
Boudoir novel, but without the sex.
Yeah, in a police procedural. But at the end of the show, the devil goes back to hell. He's like, some guy's like, I just feel like I always make the same evil mistakes. I'll never break out of this. And he's like, well, if a devil can reform, you can reform too. And his wife shows up.
Great British accent. Thank you.
I blimey, I'm the devil.
He should have been Australian. You're right.
He's
from down under.
Would you like my cursed boomerang?
It's an upside down cross. Watch out. But then it turns in right side up cross.
Upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up. And then his wife shows up to hell because God, who is black, woke, sent her to hell to be with her true love, the devil.
It reminded me of like 2 shows that I've seen. One is directly devil related, which is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, not the good one.
Yeah.
The new one.
Yeah, the Netflix.
Like this kind of like safe goth.
Yeah.
You know, like we're going to like be the bride of Satan and we're going to like go to hell and do devilish shit. Doesn't she? Yeah, she gets married to Satan or engaged to Satan in that.
You saw more of it than I did. I don't fucking know.
Sometimes you date someone. That's all I'll say. And you have to watch the awful shows. But like, yeah, that's what happens. Like she gets engaged to Satan, but it's all very like edgy but safe.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's boring. It's like a toothless vampire, you know? Like
right. It's the shit is for Christians who are afraid of the devil to sort of get titillated by the devil. And also they get to see the devil grow and change and reform, which gives them hope that even if they're bad like the devil, they can grow and change and get better.
It's like Christian soaking. You know, it's like your dick's in there. Don't thrust. Otherwise, you might actually let the devil in.
I had a coworker tell me that her and her husband like tried soaking once and it drove them both crazy and they loved it.
Huh.
So put that on your list, Nate.
Maybe there's something on there for the Mormons. They know what's up.
2026. Try soaking.
I'll just go down the list here. Yeah. Okay. So I'll try soaking, but like that's what it feels like though. It's kind of like it's edging. It's like we're not actually going to talk about like we're not going to cast any like real spells that might bring the devil in here.
No.
But like we're gonna like show the devil. Here's this character who is flirting with the devil.
Isn't he kind of fun? Isn't he kind of cute? Don't you kind of like him? Doesn't he make you feel fucking wet?
Yeah. Which
I can't talk like this.
For me, it just reads like religious folks that have kind of lost their religion and kind of toying with like, you know, the forbidden thing.
They're playing with something they shouldn't play with.
By the way, now is a great time to tell the story of my religious grandma.
Oh.
Yeah, she used to be a missionary, a Seventh-day Adventist missionary.
Okay.
And so like very religious, right? And so it was the Christmas of '92, I think. And my mom bought a shirt for my cousins, right? Because Star Wars was big. So this wasn't '92. This is '98 or something.
Okay.
Fixing the time here. And so they bought a new Star Wars prequel shirt.
Okay.
Right? With Darth Maul on it.
Ooh.
Now, Darth Maul, what does he look like? What does that Darth Maul look like?
He looks like the devil.
He looks like the devil. That's right. It was actually kind of a sick shirt because it was all the way around the t-shirt.
Darth Maul is like one of the coolest looking characters I think ever designed in pop culture. It's really too bad that the actor who plays him posts revenge porn of his ex-wife. Haha, ruined Star Wars for you. Go ahead, keep watching Maul on Disney Plus.
Don't ruin that Darth Maul. He was cool.
The character's cool. Ray Stevens, a.k.a. Darth Maul, a.k.a. Toad from the X-Men movie, not really a good guy. And you're supporting him because he voices Darth Maul, does all the Darth Maul shit, does cool little lightsaber moves when he goes to Comic-Con.
Yeah, it looks like
he posts revenge porn.
Looks like I was seduced by the devil because I thought Darth Maul was cool. But anyways, my grandma bought this like cool. My mom bought my cousins, a cool Darth Maul shirt, and my grandma just like got really wide eyed, and she was like, "Oh, that's a nice present." And then when like they went off to like go like cut cake or like everyone left the room, she took it and hid it away and threw it away, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'll get you another present," because the devil had entered her home. The devil was there.
This is like the lapis diaboli all over again.
I'm sure like a lot of religious people have a similar story though, right? Where like some sort of devil thing comes in the home and like, the Christian soldier will just take it and just like hide it away. And like, that's why I feel like Lucifer comes in. It's like, I wasn't allowed to have this thing. Now I get to have a little bit of this thing.
Right.
Still might frighten me, but I get to have a little bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was boring. I fucking hated it. It was fantasy bullshit. I want real devil.
Yeah, it sucks. What else can we say?
Yeah.
It's badly written. All the characters sound the same as they do in all modern television. It's trash. It's bullshit.
It's Castle.
It's Castle. It's CSI. It's The Rookie. It's all that shit. But there's the devil. Ugh.
And so this one was like, this one's a weird one to talk about because it is a fictional character.
Yeah.
We are talking about someone or something
that isn't
real.
That's why I've tried to separate it in my head. Like the devil didn't do all this stuff. It's people's interpretation of the devil. Like, everybody's saying who this guy is, what he's going to do, how he's going to hurt you.
How many people have been ostracized from their family because they thought they were doing devil shit?
A lot.
Right?
And
Like,
the devil doesn't do this. It's just some Christian nonsense.
we were all around the goth phase. Like, that was a problem. You know, like, I'm dressing gothic. Oh, it's the devil. I'm listening to
Marilyn Manson. That's why I
Marilyn
brought up
Manson.
the ribs thing earlier, because of
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Marilyn Manson, he's cool with the devil. Get the fuck out of my house. Or, like, you have to pay rent now or whatever. Like, some dumb bullshit. Right? And so
The devil's just some guy that a bunch of hateful, ignorant Christians can blame to basically get rid of and push away their children or their enemies or someone they barely even know.
is that the devil's fault?
No, it's not. That's the point I was trying to make. The devil wanted a better station in life. He wanted a different job. His boss is like, no, I'm going to hire my son. Fuck off.
And here's the other thing, too. Like, if the devil wasn't around, they would find some other thing. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like ultimately, I think the devil has to exist because people need something to blame shit on.
Yeah, or they need the devil to stop them from acting on their worst impulses. Like, those people, they're out there. They're like, well, I can't do that. Like you said, if the devil weren't here, it'd be over for you.
That's right.
Those people
you
are
would be
out-
done.
Those people are out there.
Like, that's hard for me to even conceptualize because I have this bad habit where I think everybody's like me.
Yeah.
Right. And it's something I have to fight against where, like, I just can't imagine somebody who would just, like, is only doing good things because if they did bad things, the devil would get them.
Right.
Like, they don't want to go to hell. That's it. That's the only thing that's stopping them.
The other night, I had to, like, I was reminded once again at work, I'm not normal. Like, I don't understand a lot of these people. And you know how I noticed I wasn't normal?
Yeah.
I was in the break room. They put some mail in my slot, and a couple slots down was a coworker's slot, her little mailbox. And there was a Bible in it, but not like a Bible. It was like
a pocket Bible or
the casual 2025 Bible or whatever. And I was like,
the Dale Earnhardt's Guide to the Bible.
yeah, something like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm not like these people.
And, like, that's fine if you're reading the Bible. Like, again, there's good parables in there that I think I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, hey, you know, be a good Samaritan, help out a stranger. You know, like that's good stuff. Who doesn't like that?
But I don't think it's the devil's fault.
No.
That's what I keep thinking. Like, he's like, so you look at the Christians, they do all their awful Christian shit. You look at these fucking Satanists who, like, the only reason they exist as a reaction to Christians, right?
Yeah.
That's it. None of it stems from any sort of belief, which Christianity, I think, does stem from, like, original religious belief, whatever, however that started.
Yeah.
Satanism is only a reaction to Christianity. And I know there's a lot of sects of Satan out there that are like, no, we are our own thing now. We did a statue for religious freedom. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
I think you were right the first time. There's also a lot of sex. I feel like they do get nasty in there.
Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. They say in Satanism is like hedonism and like and orgies, whatever. That's fine.
Boners.
I'm on board with that aspect. But they're only there.
Mm-hmm.
It's more reactionary nonsense.
It's our atheism.
Yeah, it is our atheism.
They're there to, like, own the cloud man.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, I sympathize, right? I do sympathize with Satanists.
Yeah.
Right?
Because there are good Satanists. Like, I also heard the Ben Shapiro Satanists.
Talk about the Ben Shapiro thing.
So
Get it out of here.
I found a podcast called Hail Satan, hosted by Joseph Rose. And he also does a YouTube show once a week called The Witching Hour. And he basically looks like the critical drinker, but he's got skulls and candles.
Sick.
He's got the sunglasses. He's smoking a cigar. Blah, blah, blah.
You can picture this guy.
Yeah, but the white guy with a beard, like me. But he has more hair and he's thin. God, I want to kill him.
But you can't, though, because of the devil.
I can't because it would break my own moral code.
No, you would go to hell.
He would go to hell and he'd love it. I don't think he would. But basically, there's an episode of his podcast. If you want to listen to it, it infuriated me. It's called, like, Nazis and Phobes, Oh My, where he basically gives a 45-minute monologue about how Satanists shouldn't care about what the political beliefs of their members are and how it's really the evil lefties that are destroying Satanism. I
guess I never really thought about the conservative Satanist.
Yeah. It's he's a very conservative Satanist, and he invited I listened to another interview he did with someone like a YouTuber called the Anti-Bot,
Okay.
which her videos are kind of like, they're interesting, they're fun. She's well spoken, she's well read.
Yeah.
And when he interviewed her, he's like trying to gotcha her with questions. And he's like, "Where did you get the figures for this number?" And she goes, "Well, I worked with this scientist who did some studies and wrote a book on this, and we pulled the numbers from his book." He's like, okay, gotcha. He could not get her with anything because she had done like deep reading in analysis and interpretation, and he could not understand that because he was doing the debate guy thing of, how come this stone isn't human if evolution exists? Like that. He was doing that shit.
Which is wild to me, though, because like, isn't that like what religious folk kind of do to like people that aren't Christian?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what he was doing. He's like, one of his questions to this poor woman was like, or poor person, I don't know the pronouns, so I apologize, Anti-Bot. One of them was, isn't it okay to kind of gatekeep sometimes? And Anti-Bot was like, well, no, not really. I understand why people want to gatekeep, but I don't think gatekeeping is helpful to the message or even to other people. And it's like, yeah, okay. He has nothing. This guy, Joseph Rhodes, Hail Satan, like, highly recommend, if you want to get pissed off, listen to that one about Nazis and transphobes, because he's like, well, it's really the trans people that are the problem. And of course, not Satanists can be Nazis, and that's actually okay. And I'm like, oh my God, we got to kill.
I mean, like, yeah, if there's this general vibe that I have when like I looked at like Satanists.
Yeah.
Where it's like, on one hand, yeah, no, I think it's good to like challenge religious authority, like religion sneaking into legal systems and stuff like that. Like, yeah, no, push against that. The Baphomet statue was funny.
Good. That's good.
That was a good thing that they did. But I feel like you can take a joke too far.
Yeah. Yeah. And this guy is emblematic of something that I hate about modern debate, discussion, discourse, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
And it stems from like South Park gets called on a lot. The whole, well, I make fun of all sides because since I'm not one side or the other, I get to be above both and make fun of both because I'm better than the extremes on both sides.
Yeah.
As if neutrality hasn't always favored the oppressor.
Sure.
We are bombing a country for their oil while we have concentration camps getting children pregnant on American soil right fucking now, doing actual satanic bullshit. They bought incinerators for the bodies. Yeah. And he's like, well, maybe it's the left that's the problem.
Maybe. Have you thought about that?
And it's just those fucking guys who think they're smug and above it all because they're not one side or the other. No, you're a fucking pussy who's too afraid to do anything except believe their own stupid bullshit. And I know what he'd say. He'd say, well, Satanism, the main tenet is to improve your own station and to always take care of yourself. This dumb cocksucker says if you dress nicely, that is a form of lower magic, which I guess is in the Satanic Bible, whatever Anton LaVey wrote. It's all fucking stupid.
Yeah, like it is just another religion when it comes down to it. Like, again, I like the contrarian nature of like, hey, like, let's not have a religious state. And like, that kind of subversion is fine, but it's just when it becomes another religion, you lose me there because like, I'm not religious.
Yeah.
I think that you're just kind of being a big baby about it and just like taking your contrarianism to a level that just kind of doesn't make any sense anymore.
Right.
Right. Because like, okay, you are worshiping Satan because it does feel like you just kind of have it against God.
Yeah. I could not find a single Satanist who was like, I got into this because I was interested in Satan, like I want to know what this guy's about. It was always like, I came from a religious upbringing.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate them. We must destroy them. It's like, well, this is just, you're only there because of them. You have nothing inside like yourself at all.
Yeah, no, like you can go out to the woods and have sex. That's fine. You don't need to bring religion into this.
Yeah, and I like the thing is, there's some cool iconography in Satanism. Like I think the Baphomet thing looks sick as fuck. I think it's cool as hell. If it weren't dumb as shit, I would get that tattooed, but it's so fucking overdone.
Yeah. right? Because it paints you as a certain type of guy.
Yeah, and I'm not
Right.
that guy.
You don't want to be associated with a person who just like hates the cloud man.
Right.
Right. Because and that's what Satan has become a little bit, right? Is like this icon of subversion, of like counterculture, and it's like, I don't know, it makes me so tired.
It's another cudgel in which people use to form an identity instead of trying to build their own identity or thing.
Because I don't hate religious people. I
don't.
I started this at the beginning, like, hey, listen, I don't hate religious people.
No.
We
have fundamental disagreements about how the world works, and that's fine.
Yeah, I do hate religious people that use religion to their own ends that hurt people.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But like, okay, yeah. So like, that's my own personal beef. But like, if you're not doing that, then fine. And so like, if you like or if you're a Satanist because you want to push back against Christianity and like some toxic things about Christianity, also fine.
Yeah.
I do totally understand that. But when it becomes just another religion, then what's the point? Like, again, it feels like they're just taking the joke too far. It's like that Arrested Development thing where like through an escalated series of jokes, they got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it just feels like that happened.
Yeah, it's all so fucking stupid. Should we rank it?
Yeah, let's put it.
What else do you have to say about Satan? Do you think he's a bad guy? I'm a fan of Satan.
Yeah, like I feel like he got a bad rap.
I think he got a bad rap. He's So here on Hate Speech, we have what is called the spectrum of hate, because we believe that when you're going to talk about something you hate, it's not so black and white. It's not so good and evil. You should talk about it as a spectrum, because that lends some nuance to the conversation. So we here have our spectrum of hate has two ends. On the one side, we got the one thing everybody can hate, everybody should hate, and if you don't hate him, there's probably something wrong with your brain. One Adolf Hitler. And on the other end, we have someone who most people can kind of like. We appreciate him. We've learned bad things about him, but we're just going to ignore it. The good end of our spectrum, one LeVar Burton.
Okay, so I think another reason why I wanted to talk about Satan is I feel like our list has gotten a bit messy.
Yeah.
And so I want an anchor,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I think like Satan is what people kind of generally associate with evil.
Yeah.
It's the most evil thing. One might think it might be all the way down to Hitler, and I say no.
I say no. I got a hot take for this one.
Is it okay? So snakes is number 2. We still love snakes more. The snakes are real.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put it between snakes and furries.
I wouldn't put Satan above furries.
I think furries are worse than Satan?
No, I think furries are better than Satan. I think that.
So you'd put furries. It would go LeVar Burton, snakes, furries, the devil, Labubu. What if we put devils right above bisexuals?
A little. Okay, so hold on. So I think furries are kind of devilish, right? Look at Baphomet, right? Like that is just a goat man with boobs. I feel like that's very furry
and kind of hot.
Yeah.
I'm not a furry, but I would do that
with the goat mask on.
No, I want it to be actual Baphomet.
Oh, it'd have to be an actual goat.
Yeah,
with the brain of a man.
No, I want it to be the devil. I don't want it to be an animal. I want it to be the fucking devil.
Okay. But like, I feel like that's very furry.
I want a big goat man with a fat fucking hog and big old tits. And I want to fuck that thing.
I feel like furries is the real life equivalent of that. So we got to give them the pass here. Labubu. Now, some say that Labubu is demonic.
And that like Labubu is a real thing that people have to manufacture, which creates microplastics and exploitation of labor.
So that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But a lot of things we do are also bad.
Correct. Yeah. But that has real material harm. The devil, as far as I understand it, has never done actual material harm. It's the people who interpret him that have done the harm. And are we going to judge him based on his haters, or are we going to judge him based on him?
Yeah, but like he's a fictional character. He's not real. I feel like Labubu is real. I can hold Labubu. He gives me joy. He has big energy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was going to say, only the brown ones are men. Right?
Yeah, and so like Labubu's not an idea. I think Labubu is a present you can get. It's something real and tangible. And the devil, he's not real.
Mm.
But however, the devil has some cool stories.
Mm-hmm.
We like the devil stories. We like the devil.
We like the devil.
We do. Like, you actually, hold on, wait. Furries don't have much in the way of good stories, I think.
Well, I think when we cover archive of our own, that will change.
No, I think that those stories will be bad.
I agree.
Actually, I'm moving them up. Snakes. Is he worse or better than snakes?
No, he's not better than snakes because he is a snake.
He's the snake. He's the original snake.
Oh my God, is it LeVar the devil snake?
I don't know. Like, can you make an argument? I feel like it is between snakes and the devil.
Fuck, man. We gotta say, I think we gotta go LeVar Burton, the devil snakes, because the devil was the original snake.
I would think it has got to be LeVar Burton snakes the devil, and the reason why is because snakes are innocent in all this.
You're right. Yeah,
you know,
right.
like they're real.
The devil did have ambition and tried to get he showed too much pride.
Yeah, the devil, in fact, hurt snakes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like,
yeah.
you know, if you think about the story of the Garden of Eden, if it wasn't a snake, I think there'd be way more snakes around. We'd be much cooler with snakes.
Yeah,
I would rather hang out with a snake than the devil. I think.
I don't know, man.
Devil's not real though.
Devil's not real.
We got to take that into account. Devil's not real.
Congrats to our new number 3, the devil.
Congrats to our new number 3, the devil. Everything below that list is worse than Satan.
Morning Star, Lucifer,
old Gooseberry himself. I mean, because it's hard to rank a fictional character if we're talking about the things that the devil has inspired. He's way lower on the list.
Way lower, but that is not the devil. That's people using the devil.
Right, like the actual story of the fake man. I think they're fun.
He's a guy who went for promotion and got thrown into hell about it.
And it's a good story. And it's funny, so the line is better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
That was him saying sour grapes.
Yeah.
Right? Like the context isn't saying him saying actually no, it's better to be the king. He was just saying you know what, it's cool. I'm glad I'm down here.
Yeah.
Right? And I can relate to that. That's I feel like I would do that, you know, and I think that there's a lot of things in the devil that I can sympathize with.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have sympathy for the devil.
Yeah, I do. I do have sympathy for the devil. Don't you?
Of course I do.
And and also it's appropriate, I think, that the devil's high up in here our list of hate. For hate speech, because let's really think about it. Does that devil hate anyone? Any person?
I mean,
does he hate people?
No, he's a humanist, like the Al Pacino speech. He's probably the last humanist.
Right. I think he's just, has the job of torturing people and maintaining hell. And
that's the one interpretation of him, because there's also just the Christian interpretation where he's he just lives in hell.
Yeah.
And he punishes the bad.
Right. And honestly, hell, I want Satan to be punishing Hitler. I think Hitler should have a bad time in hell.
Yeah.
If hell is real and only bad people go there, and none of this bullshit about baptism, only bad people, only truly bad people go to hell, I think he's doing a service.
Yeah.
Right? I think that is a good thing that he's doing. So I don't think he hates much of anything.
No.
Except for God. He doesn't like God.
He didn't. Well, I mean, I'm kind of with him on that, though.
Okay, because his son got promoted.
Yeah. What a piece of shit. You got this cool guy who runs your business. He's your number 2. And he's I think I do a great job of this, God. And God's no, I'm going to have a kid. He's going to do it.
And does he even hate God, or is he just saying listen, you got to go? This is my job.
I don't know, man. I don't think he's that bad. That Al Pacino speech is good. Hate speech, motherfucker, hate speech.
It's very devilish, this song.
Yeah.
So, last thing to note about Satan in Paradise Lost. Do you know that he invented cannons? He invented the cannon and shot the Archangel Gabriel with a cannon.
Man, the devil's so fucking cool.
And he's like, yeah, with these cannons, we're going to win this war. I'll be sick.
And he was right, man.
And what's great is that Jesus like came up and started like knocking him down. Like Jesus is actually really good at fighting.
I don't fucking, fuck that guy.
He's really
He's
good.
perfect at everything. He's fucking Jesus Christ.